Hello, YouTube. I'm going to share about living for money, fame, and popularity in hip hop. It's meaningless. That's not life. That ain't life. Living to be popular, living to be famous, it's empty. Living for money, fame, and popularity in hip hop is meaningless. It's meaningless to be popular, having everybody know your name. It don't matter how much money you got. You can't take it with you when you leave her. It's all meaningless. It's meaningless. Okay. In hip hop, living for money, fame, and popularity is meaningless. It's meaningless. Okay. To have everybody worshiping you, having millions of dollars in the bank, and living for money, fame, and popularity in hip hop is meaningless. That is not life. That ain't life. Right here, Jesus Christ can tell you what real life is. Okay. So that's what I'm on here to share. In hip hop, living for money, living for money and fame. Money and fame is empty. In hip hop, living for money and popularity and fame is empty. It's empty. I'm in Ecclesiastes 2. This man's name is Solomon. He had everything that the rappers are bragging about. He had everything. He says pleasures are meaningless. Pleasures are meaningless. He said, I denied myself nothing that my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasures. My heart took delight in all my labor. This was the reward for all my toil. Yet when I survey all that my hands have done, what I achieved everything is meaningless. Chasing after the wind, nothing was gained. It's meaningless to be a famous rapper, famous singer, to be popular, to live for fortune and fame. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Okay? It's empty. So to be famous, to be popular, to live for the money and the fame and the popularity, that's meaningless. Okay? And he said, toil is meaningless in Ecclesiastes 2. So I hated life because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to all, meaningless, chasing after the wind. I hated life, all the things that I have toiled to achieve under the sun, because I must leave them to one who is coming after me. Who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish, yet they will take control over all the fruits of my labor. It's meaningless to be a famous rapper, a famous singer, a famous actor. It's meaningless because you're going to have to leave that stuff. You're going to leave this world one day and you're going to have to leave everything. So being a famous rapper, a famous singer, it's empty. It's empty. It's meaningless. In hip hop, living for money, fame, and popularity is empty. It's meaningless. Ecclesiastics 2. It's all meaningless. And that's not life. Real life is only in Jesus Christ. Living, trying to be a celebrity or be famous or living for the money and fame is empty. It's meaningless. Ecclesiastics 2 in the Bible. Bye bye.